Well, we started off with a fair amount of sunshine, but the clouds have thickened up a little bit this afternoon. And as we take a live look on our tower cam looking west across the city of Springfield, we find a lot of high cloudiness, a little bit of sunshine filtering in through those clouds. Temperatures at this hour in the upper 80s, winds light out of the south. And again, those dew points still comfortable in the upper 50s. So where are the clouds coming from? Well, we've got a little complex of rain and thunder here across southeast Kansas and in northeast Oklahoma. And the tops of these showers are being blown downwind across our skies. Now, I know we look at radar, and of course, we probably have gotten used to seeing this on radar and just giving up on any chance that the rain actually moves into the area, and that's really kind of the case this go-around. I talked about the dry dew points. That dry, low-level air is going to make it tough to get really much in the way of rainfall out of this as it moves into our area. So we probably are going to stay dry again overnight tonight and into Thursday morning, even with that system to our west moving across our skies, because we still have this very dry air mass in place out ahead of it. And that's going to tend to dry that system up as it moves into our area. So I think what we're going to find tonight are partly cloudy conditions, maybe even partly to mostly cloudy conditions over southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, and that will spill into Thursday morning. But most areas will remain rain-free. And then as we work into Thursday afternoon, I think those clouds will thin out and skies should become mostly sunny. Temperatures tonight, not as cool as last night. Looks like we get into the mid-60s, although upper 50s and low 60s still common, I think, for our eastern counties. And then for tomorrow, it looks like most areas are going to hit 90, if not go into the low 90s. In fact, I'm expecting a high of around 92 in Springfield. Friday looks even hotter. Looks like highs generally in the mid-90s, and it's September, so it's unusual to get temperatures this warm. Our average highs have fallen into the low to mid-80s, so when you're talking about low to mid-90s for highs, well, that's running well above normal, and that's just the beginning, because here's our setup. Looks like as we end the week, we're going to have that not summer heat dome, we'll call it a September heat dome over the middle of the country. This is also a very dry pattern for the middle of the country. And that September heat dome will control our pattern through this weekend into the first half of next week. There's going to be a system to our west, but it looks like it's going to have to head northeast and not through our area as we work in early next week. So this hot weather pattern, some notables out of it. This is going to be an unusually long hot spell for September, potentially up to 7 90-degree days in a row. Could be the longest 90-degree streak since 1983. I did the digging, so I checked those numbers. The longest 90-degree streak in September in Springfield was 12 straight days back in 1939. And yes, with this heat, we're probably going to get close to record highs. I think our best chance at potentially rivaling or setting new record highs will come early next week as we find highs in the mid-90s, not only through this weekend, but also through the first half of next week. Bailey?